Hey, what's up guys? I have not done these videos in a long time, these sort of face-to-face topic videos. So we're gonna start it off today and I'm gonna do a simple topic. This is something I get asked quite a bit, which is I've lost weight, I'm leaner, and I'm training really hard. Why is my physique not better? How come I'm not more toned? I felt like I would have better results. So this is something I get asked quite a bit when you see people lose weight and they expect something slightly different. So here's why this happens. When you drop body fat, it is essentially exposing your underlying physique. Whatever was underneath that body fat, that's what you're gonna see. So if you had a really good strength base, if you had a really good base of muscle mass, then that's going to be exposed and you're going to be really happy with it. And you're going to have a good muscular, athletic looking physique. If you did not have much muscle mass, let's say you didn't really train your upper body much or you never worked on building your strength, then you might end up with the sort of skinny fat look. And the most important thing that you need to know in this situation is that you do need to build underlying strength. And the most effective way, in my opinion, to build underlying strength is by using the major compound lifts. So the major compound lifts, these are lifts that each of these exercises works more than one muscle. So we're gonna go to bench press, squats, deadlifts, overhead press, lunges, barbell rows, dips, barbell curls even. Let's see, did I mention overhead press? I probably did. Pull-ups, things like that. So those are the basic compound lifts. When you focus on getting stronger at those, and not just stronger in any rep range, not just, what's your 1 rep max, or not just pumping out 20 rep sets and just getting a good pump and doing it for endurance, but you want to get stronger in the 6 to 12 rep range. When you're stronger in the 6 to 12 rep range, that is going to maximize hypertrophy. Hypertrophy just being muscle growth. So that's going to maximize your natural muscle growth. And that's what we want to do. We want to see how strong can we naturally become, because that's what's going to create the underlying musculature behind your physique. Now, women, this doesn't mean that you're going to look juiced to the gills with huge traps and massive shoulders. That doesn't happen very often. You have to be extremely strong to build that sort of muscle tone. But it is going to help you build that underlying muscle. For ladies, you're going to look more toned. You're going to look more defined. For guys, you're going to build a bit more muscle size. You're going to build a bit more density to the muscles. And then when you lose the fat, then you're going to have a more, let's say, appealing or aesthetic physique, depending on your goals. So here's how I would recommend to do this. There's 2 things you can do. The first thing that you can do is you can take 4 to 6 months and you can dedicate yourself to the compound lifts. You'll say, okay, I'm not gonna be, trying to do everything else. I'm not gonna be trying to do bodybuilding and high intensity training and calisthenics. I'm just gonna focus on compound lifts for the next 4 to 6 months. So you're gonna center your program around squat, bench press, deadlift, overhead press, barbell rows, all of those basic lifts. There's a few programs that help you do that. Starting Strength is one of them, which is fantastic. Strong Lifts 5x5 is also fantastic. That program is free. You can check that out. There's a lot of different options that you have in this area. You focus on that for 4 to 6 months, get as strong as you possibly can in that time, and then you can focus again on cutting. This doesn't mean you have to get fat in the meantime. You can definitely follow a good, high protein carnivore style diet or low carb diet, and you can still stay pretty lean, but your training changes a little bit. The training goes from being focused towards fat loss and leaning out to being focused towards building strength. And then the second way that you can do this is you could incorporate it on a weekly basis. So rather than, 4 to 6 months of dedicated compound lift training, you could do on a weekly basis, maybe you still do your calisthenics or your body weight, or you still do your bodybuilding stuff, but you also include, okay, I know I'm gonna do all of that stuff for my legs today, but I'm gonna make sure that I work on squats today, or I'm gonna make sure that I do some deadlifting today, or I'm gonna make sure that I do some bench pressing or some dumbbell bench pressing. There's a lot of different options you have there. So that's another way to do it. And that's sort of the way that I do it. I still do my calisthenics, I still do bodybuilding stuff, I still do endurance and cardio, and I work all of that, but I also make sure, because it's like if you don't use it, you lose it. So you want to kind of touch in each of these areas to make sure that you're still building strength. So for me, on a weekly basis, on top of everything else I do, I'll make sure that I throw in, some heavy squats, some heavy deadlifts, some heavy weighted pull-ups, or some weighted dips, or some barbell rows, or some barbell curls, just some of those basic foundational exercises to make sure that I still have the strength. Because it doesn't matter, how lean you are. If there's no underlying strength, you're just gonna look lean and skinny. And if that's your goal, so be it. But if you're looking to develop sort of a more aesthetic, athletic physique, then you're definitely gonna wanna have some strength there. So those are the two different options you have there. Now, the reason we're bringing this up now is because in light of the opening, how things are kind of opening up again, and we're not as confined at the moment, talking about COVID and the pandemic, a lot of gyms are opening up. So a lot of people are excited to get back to the gym. I'm excited to be back at the gym. I definitely had a good time doing the body weight stuff, but I love the gym. So I'm definitely happy to be back at the gym. And now that we have that option available to us, we can pivot and we can make the most of that if that's what we want to do. And on top of that, I just want to let you guys know that we're now 6 days away from the July 21-day Carnivore Shred Challenge. So if you guys haven't heard about this before, every month we do a 21-day Carnivore Shred Challenge, which we have an amazing community of people, and we all gather together in the WhatsApp group and in the Facebook group, and there's workouts. There is a carnivore diet meal plan. It's a fat loss oriented meal plan. And the goal for those 21 days it's the idea that to hit a big goal, it takes short sprints of action. You have to take action in the short term. And these 21 days are going to help you lose fat pretty fast. The results that we get on this program are incredible. I could show you guys some of the testimonials if you head to 21daycarnivoreshred.com. So you're going to lose fat fast, but it's also going to get your motivation up. And you're going to be doing this with a community. Now, why is that something that you might be interested in? Well, when you're training, one of the important things that happens is it boosts your confidence. And that confidence boost is going to carry over into every other area of your life. So it is going to help you literally, quite literally, achieve your dreams, get after your goals, have more energy to give to your family, to your work, to your own growth, to all of the different things that you want to do in life. It all plays in together. Fitness is not, an isolated area, and then work's an isolated area, and family's an isolated area. It all plays in together. And fitness was, for me, the thing that allowed me to build my confidence and to understand how to set and achieve goals and then go forward and do other things in life. So we have that going on. It starts July 6th, which is a Monday. That's coming up 6 days from now, guys. If you want to check that out, that's at 21daycarnivoreshred.com. Just hit the sign up link, fill out the questionnaire, and then I will see you on Monday, July 6th. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.